So I hope everybody had a very good Christmas. I did go live here yesterday. It was in the wee hours of the morning. I came in around maybe 1, and I was on for about an hour, just chopping it up, shooting the breeze, talking to everybody. So I just wanted to come back today. It's the day after the holiday, and tell everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day, a good week. I hope people are working for some of those companies with the gap in time and want to be off, because one thing I learned the other day during that live is that some people want to be working because there's really nothing to be doing during the holiday. So also, I just want to give a shout out to those who are still continuing with their celebrations, the Kwanzaa community. Happy Kwanzaa. And those who are getting prepared for the end of the year with their ancestral traditions, and those who have moved the year to March, who might be doing like a pseudo get ready by the end of this year, and then also really be ready come March. So I wanted to just come here and talk about that, saying hello to everybody. This was a brand new way of doing the holidays for me this year, because I'm not much. My big holiday is Thanksgiving. And it's not a holiday for me. It's more so like, I'm cooking, and I'm excited. I've been excited about it, prepping for it way ahead of time. So Thanksgiving is the big one. This one that just passed just kind of isn't for me. I don't really do any cooking. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to start getting everything together for the end of the year dinner. And it's got to pick up a couple of things for that. But I just, wanted to come here and talk. There's so much stuff that's going on. Like right now, first off, I love Aaron Parnas over at TikTok. He's here too. I love his content because he comes through my page so frequently. Hello, everyone. He comes through my page so frequently that I get to see, how are you? Hopefully good. I get to see everything that's going on. Well, not everything that's going on in Washington, but enough of what's going on in Washington, right? And I think that there's just so many of us that have our minds and our eyes geared towards Washington right now. I don't think it matters which party you voted for right now. I think we are all like sitting here like, what's getting ready to happen? I think it's the best show right now. Period. You don't need TV. You just need to be tapped into Washington. Okay? There's just so much going on down here. And I'm digging it. I'm enjoying it. Most of the time we can be distracted from it with these penny ante things, but I think that the quarantine, the pandemic, and likewise the change after all of that has really made people just turn their attention, all eyes on DC and your local people that you're dealing with and all that kind of stuff. So I hope a good part of y'all have time off. I'm from the U.S. No, no, Khadija, I'm not depressed. It's adorable. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day. If you're at work, if you're not, take the day and enjoy it. So, like, really take the day to enjoy your time off. I have always loved this time because I was fortunate enough to, back in the day, work for, I think, at least 2 companies, and for a long 10 years of time in pharmaceuticals here in this country, because we were coupled with our company was based here and in the UK. We got off like a lot more time than most people. And then higher education, like, you're just off. You're off. Now, I took the leap and decided to work for myself. So I do different things now, just, on here, and I'm talking about the different things that interest me. But one thing I'm starting to get down to is just like that real talk. I was talking to somebody on here the other day, and we were talking about being empty nesters, and empty nesters that may not be that perfect. You know what I mean? Your children may not be talking to you. You may not be talking to your children. And so these holidays can be hard for people, right? And because you never know if their child has grandchildren, all that kind of stuff. Then you like, I just want to be able to spend this holiday the way that I want to. And a lot of people aren't able to do that. One thing I do ask though, if you're here in the chat and you come through pretty frequently, specifically during the day, like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to build over here. But there's so much going on. And I think this is just a good time to be in your relaxing clothes, have your snacks. Gotta have your snacks in the house, okay? Have your snacks, have your coffee, your favorite lunches, whatever you're putting together. If you're doing leftovers, I know a lot of people are still doing leftovers, and it'll be like that for a couple of days for some people. For those that don't really celebrate that, and it's not a religious thing, it's just it's not my vibe type thing. The holiday has gotten so far away from what it used to be, right? They're trying to grab some of it back, but we all have so many different now ways in which we deal with ourselves spiritually. So it makes it can be a holiday for the people that really do celebrate it. But for the people that don't, it doesn't have to be a holiday. It's just a nice day off. Hello, everyone just joined. Osteoarthritis, okay. Walaikum salam. Right here on the East Coast, the time is 12:24. Again, we're in the U.S. Wahuna Tiara. Shout out to Wahuna Tiara. Anyway, you come and you're trying to get your life together. You know what I'm saying? And I think coming to the internet, you can come here, you can learn so much. Like YouTube is my spot when it comes to learning different things that I'm going to do around the house. What did I do recently over here? I think it was resetting my washer. and it worked magnifique. I love YouTube. So it's one of the places I come to. But like I said, right now, I'm off. And I won't say I'm off. But this is a time that I have always imagined that right now it's just me working for my company. But as I get more people, they would be off during this time, paid, and just be a light staff getting out products and maybe completing services for everybody, right? Because at the end of the year, sometimes there's end of the year readings that people like to come and get, figure out what they're going to do for the rest of the year coming in. Some people like to get, vats of body butters or vats of oils to work with in their spiritual practice. It just really depends on the person. And I feel like at that time I can kind of meet all of that, right? I can take and I'm working with some oil this morning. I can take and fill these bottles and get them out to people. I got my packages, got my padded packs and all that kind of stuff. It's not that big of a deal. But it just might be an unsettling and ridiculous line at the post office. Okay? I'm saying. Because my packages, they go out. I don't have that much people that I'm sending to as of yet, but that is changing, and good stuff is happening. So I just wanted to pop over on here and see how everybody's doing. You know, you do a lot, and I did. Y'all know this is the Woo Woo channel, but I also talk real, right? I talk real about real things. And I did all this work to clear myself yesterday, which was awesome. And I was extremely excited to look up, which I think could be part of my issue. I think I was just shown it. I just happened to look up the moon placement to see where it was, and it was my moon. At the time, I received the moon when I was a baby, okay? And then I said, oh, so this work went right along with what I was doing. That's what I needed. This is awesome. Very happy with that. Okay? Very happy with that. And I feel the change. I don't know why. Because I'm going to tell you, when Mars started retrograding back into Leo and it's going back to Cancer, I can't wait until it just goes forward and keeps pushing. Because I am feeling that aspect squared up against everybody else the most. The motivation is not there. I want to lay down, I want to sleep everywhere. Or I just can't, I don't have it in me to move. And I'm like, I thought that your rising sign planet was the one that's supposed to run you. But it seamlessly does it. Whereas your sun sign planet, for me, felt like I was being bulldozed. It's the same way if the moon has some type of eclipse, some major eclipse in my sun sign. Baby, I'm like, I can feel it at a high level. You know what I mean? And so I know a lot of people go, oh, that doesn't really matter. But I'm trying to tell you, the more you become aware of this type of stuff, you become more aware of who you are and why you feel in a certain way. I have looked back over time sometimes and seen some really bad arguments I got into. And my moon was in its it was full. It was a full moon of my sign. And I'm like, oh, and I know a lot of people go, oh, it's under your control. Yeah, but the lunar, the literal moon has a lot to do with a lot of everything that happens on this planet. Okay? So, you can agree. You don't have to agree. That is fine. But I'm just here to tell you, this stuff, man. And I'm trying to figure out the woo-woo way to do what it is that I want to do. I'm really on my Napoleon Hill, my Ford, my JP, the people that, own the steel companies and all that. I am on my Wright brothers, this is going to turn out the way I want it to. And I am on that mission. That is the mission that I am on. I am not on the do it the way everybody else does it way. Because life is changing and it's no longer like that. You can do things the way that you want to do them. That's true. There's a lot of stuff that we don't know. There is a lot. Oh, loco. Okay. There is a lot that we don't know. A lot. But we can turn our attention and focus there and begin to know it. I'm one of those. I'm going to go in and try and find. I'm going to want to know the information. And so what I do is I study things. I experiment, and I write out hypotheses. I'm a person that will, I'm in the woo-woo world. So I'm going to be writing up intentions, prayers, manifestations. I'm going to do stuff like that. And then after I do stuff like that, I'm going to see what the results are. What really worked one month and what didn't work another month. That sort of thing is where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Mm, mm. Don't understand that. But, I mean, I feel like there are so many people that are out here that are driven. You understand? They have decided that they want to do things a certain way and they go after it until they get it. That's what all of us ultimately do. And I'm doing it this way. So every single time you come here, I'm going to be saying something about the woo woo, about manifestation, right? But I'm also going to talk about real life because the real reality of it is I practice this stuff for real life. You know, I wrote down a petition in 2021. Everything has finally come to fruition. I think it's 2021. It is. It's 2021. It's come to fruition as of this year. And so I had to literally kind of start moving furniture because the way I wrote the petition up, certain things were in certain places. I said, okay, I need to lock in on this energy because it's here. This is not a fleeting process. This has arrived. This thing that I wanted, I wrote down, put it under, um, put it at an altar, put it there, and left it there for some time. Got aggravated for real because I said, this isn't happening. I remember I took it off, took it upstairs, was just letting it do its thing. I don't even think it's over there anymore. It's really gone from most places I had it. And then it started happening. Everything just started moving into place. And that was a good thing. That was a good thing. But you got to understand that sometimes some of your goals are the long haul, and some of your goals are like around the corner. And I don't think you know which is which. Because what are the gears in your life saying? Is everything ready for you to receive what it is that you want? And I don't even think you need, if you don't believe that you need to be ready to receive anything, you just know how to stick your hand out and be like, thank you, then I don't even think you got to worry about that. I think that we are moving to a place where whatever you think is what you're going to experience. And I think it's beyond law of attraction now. I think that when Abraham and Seth and Ramtha and all the many, Bashar, all of them arrived and started talking to everybody, we were at a time when we were having that delay. Honey, that delay, I saw the other night, the delay is like non-existent. Especially the more detached you are from an outcome. Okay? And I don't know how to tell you to get there. Because the thing that I'm going after, I'm very attached to. But what I've learned is that there's, I think, and I need, but I got to do this consistently before I'm coming here and saying to people what I think it is. So I'm kind of being the word on that. But the thing is that you can achieve anything you want. Anything. And you can weather a lot more than what you realize. You can weather a lot of storms. You can get through it. It's not as bad as you think it is. And that's something I've learned within the past, 3 years? Honey, you can get through it. You can get through it. You can get through the rough holidays. You can get through a court date coming up. You can get through a rough conversation that may happen between you and your boss. You can even work that energy to make it so that that conversation happens the way you want it to. And when I say the way you want it to, I mean you going in there, you may be fearing, especially if it's the HR boss type situation. You may be fearing some type of reprimand, probation, or even firing. There's so many tools out here to make it so that that's just not going to be what it's going to be, and you're going to keep what you want. It doesn't make sense anymore to continue to be in this place of, well, you just got to take it the way it is. No, you don't. The heck you do. But a lot of people honestly believe that they do. And that is wherein lies their problem. Because I'm here to tell you, life can do exactly what you want it to. And you have to work step by step, thing by thing. But it becomes more of what your focus is, what your, I would say what your job is, than the actual jobs you out here working. But it's not from a YouTube standpoint, and this is where I'm going to kind of get ready and not detract from it, but from the platform, but say to you on this platform, it's not just do whatever you find here and then walk away. It's more so lifestyle habits have to change. And they will, because you want the different result. So you're going to change the habit. And as long as you're willing to change that habit, you will learn other things. I'm working on something now. I'll debut it at some point. I'm working on it right now. And I'll be able to let you guys know if it's doing exactly what I think it's doing. But if you look at all of the titles of my thumbnails, there's a consistent theme going on. So I will be back. I hope everybody enjoys the holiday. And when I say the holiday was yesterday, but I mean this. Hopefully people have time off. Okay, and even if you don't, let this be a relaxed time. There shouldn't be that many people in the office. Just do what you need to do. And when you're done with here, go count on some Christmas jazz, because YouTube got some awesome Christmas jazz. And make some hot chocolate and go get yourself some cookies. And enjoy the rest of your afternoon at the office and leave early. Have a good day. Happy Jupiter Day, everybody. I'm out. Peace.